Hello, welcome back to the Sweet Spot 999. And today we're going to do a timeless all signs reading. If this reading resonates with you at all, this reading is for you, and there is no time on it. So it doesn't matter when you're viewing it. If it resonates with you at that particular time, it is for you at that time. Okay, so if you've been watching my channel, then you know that normally when I shuffle, I have cards that fall out. So I will go over those cards, but I also want to ask if there's anything else that needs to be addressed right this second. Okay, Spirit, is there any more messages? Okay. Give more. All right. You guys need to be more generous. Okay. And as I tell you guys all the time, the more generous you are to others, the more you're opening that door up for good things to come to you. Okay. But you have to give to others also in order to open that door. Okay. So you bless them, and then because you're blessing them, and you have no intentions of no ill intent and not trying to, judge anyone or, expecting anything in return, you're just doing it out of the kindness of your heart, that always gets rewarded with more kindness towards you, more love towards you, and more abundance for you. So it's always good to give. And the more love that you're putting out as far as giving to other people, the higher your vibration will also become, and the higher the vibration of the planet. Okay? So please give more. All right, let's see. Any more messages from our All Silence viewers? Any more messages from our All Silence viewers? Any more messages from our All Silence viewers? Okay. Anything else they need to know right now, Spirit? Enthusiasm. All right. So somebody needs to be a little bit more enthusiastic about what they're doing. You're trying to prove a point to someone, but if you are not enjoying what you're doing and you're not making it seem like you're enjoying what you're doing, they're not going to enjoy it either. And they're not going to want to do it. So whoever it is that you're trying to convince of something, you need to show a little bit more enthusiasm if you want to get them on board. Okay? Otherwise, it's not going to happen. All right. Any more messages from our... Ooh. Okay. All right. Some of you guys need to slow down. It is the dove, and the dove says you need to slow down. Pause. Take a breath. You're trying to do too much. Okay? You're trying to do too much, too fast. I'm hearing in some relationships, you guys really need to slow down, take your time, and get to know the person. Because if you don't take your time to get to know the person, then you're going to end up one day waking up and like, I really can't stand this person. I don't like this person. Why did I do this to myself? So please take the time to get to know the people that you're getting involved with, whether it be friendships or love interests. Okay? You also have the lizard, dream time. And Lizard says, pay attention to your dreams and your visions. So I know some of us have visions. I know I have a lot of visions. I have what do you call the little deja vu moments, where I see things that will happen, and then when it does happen, I get a flashback. I'm like, wait a minute, I remember thinking about that, having that very same vision a couple years ago or a couple weeks ago or however it goes. So pay attention when you get those, okay? And also pay attention to your dreams, because you have people um, that are coming to visit you that may have passed on, that want to give you messages in your dreams. So please pay attention to your dreams, okay? Keep a notepad next to the bed, and as soon as you wake up, write it down, because you're going to forget it if you don't. And then, try to figure out what it means. You can look it up in the dream book, you can Google it, however you need to do it. Just pay attention to them, okay? And Porcupine says, innocence. Free yourself of guilt and shame. So some of you guys are feeling guilty, you're feeling shameful about things you may have said and done in the past. And for some of you, the present, to people who are supposed to be people that you care about. And now it's time to forgive yourself for that stupidity and that insensitivity, and just man up and apologize. Okay? It's time. Your apology will be received well, but you need to do it. Okay? Because you were wrong and you were hurtful. It's never good to be hurtful to anyone. You can say anything that you need to say to another person without calling them out of their name, without, demeaning them. You don't have to do that. You just have a simple conversation. It's like, hey, this isn't working. XYZ needs to change. This, da 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 da. Whatever you got to do, but you don't need to be hurtful. So it's now to time to take accountability for what you have said and done. Okay, and it's time to make some apologies ASAP. Okay, here, and it's very important that some of you make these adjustments and apologies and stuff like that now, because some of the people are not going to be here with us very long. So it's time that you make those apologies before you run out of time to do it. Okay? So you want to make sure that you get to all those people who really need that from you. And just continue to work on practicing self-love and love towards others. Okay? All right, let's see. Do my angels have any messages for my all signs viewers? Do my angels have any messages for my all signs viewers? Do my angels have any messages for my all signs viewers? Come on, angels. What you got for my all signs viewers? Ooh. Okay. So you have the angel Isabella. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, she says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So if you guys are working on a project, or you're thinking about a move, or it's just something that you really wanted to do that you've been thinking over for some time, but you just weren't sure how you were going to go about it, she says that now is the time. So, yes, it will be successful. But you got to go ahead and get the ball rolling. Okay? Then there's another angel named Caressa. And she says that you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So you have happiness coming to you. You know, right now you have been going through some things, with financially, and physically, and probably in your relationships as well. And it's time for that cycle to end. So all of those negative things, all of those things that you feel are negative, it's time that they are ending. So now it is your season for abundance. Okay? Abundance, good fortune, goodness, good luck, whatever you wanna call it. How you know, call it. I'm hearing, call it how you see it. Okay, that's what I'm hearing in my head. But it is your time for abundance. So that's that cycle of regret and despair and depression and lack, that is over. It is coming to a close. So just know that from here on out, things are going to be really gravy for you. Okay? And the last one is the angel Francesca. And Francesca is saying that, she says, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So stop shooting yourself in the foot. Okay? Stop blocking your blessings by second guessing and being negative about it, saying, oh, I'm never going to get this. Oh, I'm never going to get that. Oh, and worrying. Stop the worrying. Let go. Leave it to spirit. Let spirit handle it. Okay? Stop worrying about it and just go on about your business and do what you got to do. And what you need will come. As she said, visualize it. See what it is that you want. Feel what it is that you want. And actively see yourself getting it, doing it, being it, whatever that is. Okay? And it will come to pass. But you got to believe it. Okay? So, let's see. There are some of you guys who need to listen to a little more music. Okay? You need to start singing. You need to start humming. You just need to start listening to more music. You know, take the time that you have when you're off and you're at home. Open up those windows. Okay? Get some air in the house, some fresh air. Start playing that music. You know, it's the weekend. Clean up. Or if it's not the weekend and it's an off day, like I'm hearing Wednesday for somebody right now, turn on your music, get your cleaner, start cleaning up, start getting rid of old stuff. Okay? Play that music. But you need to have more music in your life because music brings you joy. Okay? Also, some of you guys need to follow your dreams. Okay? I'm showing y'all these cards. I don't know if y'all can see them, but either way it goes, you need to follow your dreams. There are lots of you who have plans. There are things that you want to do in life, but you're scared. Stop procrastinating and stop being afraid. Stop worrying. Put it out there If you never test the waters, you will never know. But Spirit is telling you that whatever it is that you want is now the time for you to manifest it. So test the waters. And you're going to be surprised how it's going to work out, because it's going to end up working in your favor. Okay? And that abundance that is coming will come wholeheartedly. Okay? Some of you guys are going to be starting a spiritual career. This spiritual career is going to bring you much finances. Okay? It's going to clear things up for you. It's going to open a lot of doors. You're going to meet a lot of new people. You're going to be doing a lot of new things. You're going to be led down different roads and learning different modalities and just all kinds of things. Your whole world is going to open up. Okay? But you first need to stop second guessing yourself and go ahead and put that toe in the water. All right? Because you're going to like what the outcome is going to be. And a lot of you guys says laugh at your demons. A lot of you guys have, pain and hurt, issues, all types of things in your lives, in your past. You've dealt with a lot. So, as I said, it is now time, as Spirit said, it is now time for you to start releasing those things. And look at the situations as they are. Like, look at the situation. Feel the situation. And, you can sometimes look back and laugh at things that have happened, and it's like, wow, I really thought like that. Wow, I really did that. And then you acknowledge it, and then you let it go. Don't get stuck back in that same mode. Just release it. Okay? Sometimes you need to laugh at the pain. Sometimes you need to laugh at the hurt. And once you start looking at it from a different perspective, it changes everything. You are no longer stuck in that victim mentality. Okay? That victim thinking is gone. So it's time for you to release it. Okay? There are some of you who should be speaking. You should be speaking. You should be doing seminars and stuff like that on helping other people to do whatever it is, a skill that you have to do. I'm hearing it's motivational speaking to younger people, teens. This is what you need to be doing. And it's like, I know you still got to pay the bills. Okay? So let's not get it twisted. We know you still got to pay the bills. But what Spirit is saying to you is dip that toe in the water. Start doing things. And eventually maybe you can set up your own, 501c, where you are a nonprofit and you go around, setting up programs and motivational speaking and doing different things like that. I think that's something that some of you can really benefit from. It's more than one of you, but you can benefit from it. Whoever this is resonating with, please look into it, because you're not only going to do something that's going to help you, but you're going to be able to help a plethora of people. Okay? Let's see. Now, also, if you guys are just starting your spiritual journey and you're like, well, I don't have the money to be trying to buy all these books and, do all this research and all that. I don't know how to do that. Well, there's certain things that you can do. Some things are free, other things are not that expensive. Like, I particularly like Hay House, that empowerment app, empower me, empower you, um, app from Hay House, and it's only, I think, $7.99, $8 or something like that. Don't get me the line, but the amount is under $15 a month, and you have access to all types of podcasts. You have access to the Hay House conferences. You have access to meditations, tons and tons of meditations, to books, audiobooks that are read, and it's just so much information on that site under all types of genres, from health to self-help to spirituality, to the different modalities. Like, you got shamanism, you have different types of healing, all kinds of stuff. And if you just want to learn how to um how to do a tarot card reading, I mean, they got all kinds of stuff on there. You just gotta get on there and look it up and see what type of things are calling you. And once you start stumbling on one thing, you'll stumble on another, and that'll lead you to another and another and another and another. Also, if there's some of you whose finances will not allow you to be able to do that, because at one point in time in my life, I could not. Things have gotten a little bit better for me since I changed my mindset of thinking. Um, but you can also have the free sites, like, what's the name of that site? iHeartRadio, the iHeartRadio app. Okay, that is completely free, and you can also go on there and also listen to audiobooks, podcasts that are of a spiritual nature. They have some for spirituality, they have some for health, they have all kinds of stuff on there too. So you should check out the iHeartRadio app as well, because, like I said, for those of you who cannot afford it, those are free. So most people have a phone, and most people have access to some type of Wi-Fi. So that's all you need. Okay? And heck, you can even go to the library if you need to. But either way it goes, find yourself a niche that will help you to continue your journey. Okay? And someone has recently lost someone. Um, I'm hearing some hours ago. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet. That you have lost someone. It's like a father figure, or if not a father or grandfather or uncle, someone who was in that role, um, father role, whether they were their actual father or not, or even just a mentor. Um, I'm hearing Willis. I'm also hearing Wave. Maybe someone's name was Wavy. Um, or some other longer type of name. I don't know, but that's what I'm hearing. Let me see what messages Spirit has for you guys. What messages does this W person have for my all signs viewers? What messages does this W person have for my all signs viewers? What messages does this W person have for my all signs viewers? Okay. Okay, so he says he has a new understanding. Where he's at now, he has a new understanding. So he understands everything that has been going on and why those things took place. And he says it is beautiful where he is. So you don't need to be worried that, he's not in a good place. He is. He's in a very good place. And he says that it is all love. That's all you feel is love. And he also says it was my time to go. You couldn't have done anything about it. It was just his time. So don't worry yourself. Don't be upset. Don't be sad. Remember him in the good times. Okay? All those times that you spent with him. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, W? Anything else, W? Wow. Okay. He also says that if he had known then what he knew now, that he would have lived life differently. So he's saying to you, he's there to guide you right now. Okay? He is guiding you. So he's there watching your back. He's there trying to point you in the right direction. This is what he is making his mission. Because he doesn't want you to experience the same things that he did. He doesn't want you to continue to feel the sadness or the lack or the despair that you're feeling right now because of things going on in your life, maybe with your finances, some of you relationships, others, other things, mental illness. Okay? But he says that he's always going to try and point you in the right direction. Okay? So just know that and take comfort in that. And don't make the same mistakes that he made. Okay? Spirit, is there any more information from our all signs viewers? Any more? Ooh. Okay. Now you gave me a book here. Okay. Sound check. Somebody needs to listen. Open those ears up and listen. Play. Somebody is not having enough fun. You guys are taking things way too serious, and you need to start doing something, going out, having some fun, taking a vacation, whatever you got to do. Okay? Some of you guys are so wound up, you got to stop and remember to breathe. Okay? Take a breath. Sometimes, you like this, like you had 1,000,000 cups of coffee. Okay? It's time for you to take some time and just wind yourself down. If you got to take 5 minutes, go sit in the bathroom for 5 minutes and just breathe, then that's what you need to do. But you got to do something because you are really out of control with that. And again, here's laughter. Okay, you guys are not laughing enough. You need to bring some more joy into your life. It's like I said earlier, start playing that music, okay? It brings you joy. Whatever it is that brings you joy, you need to be doing it so that you can do more laughing, okay? Have more happiness, more joy in your life. You need to be more grateful, okay? You need to be grateful for everything that you have, okay? Everything that you have. Be grateful for it. Because, there are a lot of people who don't have what you have, but you have it. So be grateful for it. And when you're grateful for the things that you have, then more things come to you. Better things come to you. Abundance comes to you. Okay? So just be grateful. That also raises your vibration. Okay? Ain't nothing like being grateful. Some of you guys need to meditate. All right? Some of you need to meditate. That's another way you can raise your vibration. That is something that you guys need to do. And like I say all the time, you don't have to spend 20, 30 minutes, an hour, or hours meditating. I mean, meditation can simply be a couple minutes. Okay? That 5 minutes that you were taking to just breathe, that's a form of meditation. Okay? You can even take 2 minutes and just sit down and woosah and breathe. Pay attention to your breath for like 2 minutes. Okay? It's all part of the same. And if you wanted to increase it, then you could gradually do that. But meditation is not difficult. Okay? And it only takes a few minutes. Body talk. Some of you guys got stuff going on with your health that you need to address. You know it's stuff going on. And you know you're not doing what you're supposed to do to get it better. Okay? So if you don't want to have issues from this problem that has arisen, then you need to listen to what they're telling you and you need to follow the directions. Okay? And listen to yourself and make those changes. Okay? Because if not, you're headed towards surgery. And I'm hearing for some of you, it is intestinal, something to do with your stomach. Okay? So please make the changes you need to make. Because you don't want to go and have to have that surgery and then you're out of commission and you can't go to work. You don't have the short-term disability. So what are you going to do? Okay? Take care of that problem now. Some of you guys need to call on your runners. Call on your runner guides. Now, if you have lost something, or you've lost something, or you want to find something good, like if somebody is trying to find a good therapy, a good therapist, or a good job, anything that you are trying to find, call on your runner guides and say, hey, runner guides, can you help me a little bit with this? And then thank them. Thank them in advance. You're like, hey, can you help me find a good therapist that's near my home that, will help me to fix this situation that I'm in right now, or whatever you want to word it as, it's fine. But you just need to call on them. Call on those guides. Ooh, excuse me. Ask them for that help. And then say, I'm thanking you in advance. Okay? Also, some of you guys need to take your time. You're really trying to rush through things, and these are not things that need to be rushed through. I believe it was in this reading earlier on, when we were talking about relationship, that you need to just slow it down and take some time and get to know that person. And this is just a validation of that. You need to continue to take your time. Don't rush through anything, because rushing through things for you doesn't work. And you always end up getting hurt and then find out in the end that you could have done things differently. Okay? Or you could have avoided it. So at this point, let's just make sure that we take our time. Okay? Well, let's see. Is there anything else from this last deck? Spirit, any more messages for my all signs viewers? Any more messages for my all signs viewers? Whoa. Okay. I tell you, these cards just jump out. Okay. Priorities. Okay. Someone needs to get their priorities in order. All right. You are not taking things seriously. You are doing a lot of procrastination, and the things that you need to be concerned about, you're not. At this point, you need to get that taken care of. Okay? Denial. Somebody's in denial about a situation. And I'm telling you now, it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Okay? Because that girl or that guy is not the right one for you. You see the signs. You just don't want to listen to them. You feel it in your gut. And you're hearing the little voices that say, hey, you need to move away from this one, but you're not doing it. So I'm just here to tell you, the Spirit says you need to leave that situation alone. Stop being in denial, wake up and smell the coffee. Okay? Celebration. It's time for some of you guys to celebrate. I know it's a lot of, it's graduation season. It's about to be wedding season. So there are a lot of celebrations that are coming up that you guys are going to be involved in, and be involved, be happy, and spread your joy to other people. Okay? But it's always great to have celebrations of any sort. Okay? Some of you guys need to compromise. Okay? In these relationships that you guys have, I keep telling you guys, communication is the key. And sometimes you have to compromise to make things work, whether it's in a love relationship, a friendship, or even a job relationship. You have to compromise sometimes. So just start to make those adjustments, because you can't continue to be stuck in the same patterns and think that everything is going to work out in your favor. It's not. Sometimes you got to give a little bit too. All right? So just compromise. Okay, gifts. So some of you are going to be getting gifts, some of you are going to be giving gifts. But a lot of you guys need to give more, okay? You need to give to that homeless person that's on the corner. It's not gonna hurt you to get them that dollar that's in your pocket. Now, if that's your last dollar, um, then I understand. But maybe you got water in your car, or maybe you got some chips or some crackers or something. Just give it to them. They'll be very appreciative for it, because you never know what somebody's situation is out there. I know a lot of times people look at homeless people like, oh, they're just beggars, oh, they're just trying to get stuff, they hustlers and all this. Not all of them. But it's not for you to um to judge anyone. That's not for you. If you give to them and you give out of the kindness of your heart, what they do with it is on them. But you gave. So guess what? Then goodness is going to come back to you. That's how it works. Okay? Survival. All right. Some of you guys are going through a lot. I'm hearing some of you have recently lost babies. And I'm very sorry about that for you. But you're survivors. You will survive. Okay? You will survive, and there will be other children. So, I know it's like, well, this was my baby. How can you say that? I completely get it. I do. But you have to feel what you're feeling and then release that emotion. Don't hold on to it. Because if you really want other children, then you're going to have to release that so that you can open room up to receive that blessing again. Okay? Release that pain and that suffering. And that will help to heal you and open you up to receive another child. Okay? Let's see. Boredom. Some of you guys are bored out of your head. Well, that just means that you need to get up and start doing something. Get up, move around, do some exercise, get out in nature. Take your shoes off, walk in the grass, touch a tree, talk to a tree, hug a tree. Anything that's going to get you out there. And also, take some time to start learning some new stuff. Start doing research on things that may interest you. You'd be surprised what you might find. Okay? And the last card we have today is risk. Some of you guys are taking risks and it's going to pay off for you. Like those people who need to go ahead and get their career started and go ahead and test the waters. Yes, those risks are going to be good for you. There are some of you who are taking risks that are not good for you. Whoever it is out there that is not using protection, you need to start. Because if you don't start soon, you're either going to have a baby come about that you were not planning and did not want to have, or you're going to have an STD or something you can't get rid of, period. Okay? You probably don't want any of that. Or you could get all of it. So it's best to just not take the risk at all. Use the condoms, use whatever other types of contraceptives you can use, but you need to use it. Okay? And that's going to be it for us today, you guys. So please If you have watched the video this long, please like and subscribe, okay? And share. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there.